Well, here we are with this lightly customised Triumph T140 Bonneville, and it's about time to see if I can get any life out of it. I've managed to sort out some hot wiring, which I can just plug one wire in up at the ignition console, plug one spade connector into another open female connection, and we'll have power into the ignition. Also the oil light works, which is quite handy. I've also had to just bend the little tab. Someone's put these McCuney carburetors on this one. I had to sort of just bend the little tab to make the choke lever stay down, so I've done that. I've put a small amount of fuel in just in case there's any leaks or problems when I open the taps. I think, like I say, we got fuel, we got oil, we got sparks. Let's see what, if anything, comes our way when I try and start it. So I'll put the camera down here and let's have a go. There might be quite a bit of smoke. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. Just connect my hot wire up. Incidentally, on a lot of British bikes with Lucas electrics and alternator charging systems from the sort of 60s onwards, and these late 60s and into the 70s, usually got a blue and brown wire will be the live from the battery, perhaps if you're lucky through a fuse like it is on this one, and the white is the wire you want to put the power into to get your sparks and whatnot. So I'm going to be joining the blue and brown to the white, which effectively is what the ignition switch should and will do when everything's put in order. Right, let's see what, if anything, we might get out of this. Well, that's promising. That is my first attempt at starting this thing. Funny how you often get that though when you first try and start something, in that it'll fire up almost straight away. Ah, the choke went off. The chokes on these McCuneys, like the Able Mark IIs, can and should give you a fast idle with no throttle applied, just like we got here. I don't really want to rev it too much though, because it's probably wet sun. The oil is returning very strong. That's good, and the flow is constant, so that's the oil pump working overtime to bail out the wet sunk crankcase. That's why I don't want to rev it too much until it's got the majority of the oil that shouldn't be in there out again. Well, I'm very pleased with that. No smoke either, and the engine sounds good. That's an excellent starting point. Shouldn't be too long before we have this thing moving under its own power now. Chokes have gone off again. What I need to do next is just concentrate on making it that little bit happier with life. Possibly run it for a bit longer, see if it warms up and settles down. But I'm really pleased with that. That's a good result. I'll switch the camera off now because I'm just going to keep running it for a while and it'll get a bit tedious to anyone watching. But we've got no oil pouring out underneath it anywhere. I've got some checks and adjustments to make to the carburetors and the tick over, and I've got to check the ignition timing by strobe, and I think we're probably not far off good to go. So I'll sign off here and we'll pick up with it as the story continues soon, I hope.